Hey, it's Tom from Pack Hacker, and in this video we are taking a detailed look at the Heimplanet Transit Line Daypack, which I've been testing over the last 2 weeks. So let's jump in. Okay, so the primary material on this fabric is Heimplanet's Dico shell, which you can see in a lot of the other Transit Line products as well, from their slings to their travel backpacks. So it's 840D, it is sustainably made, dope dyed, and it is light to the touch, soft to the touch rather, which I really like the feel of Heimplanet's gear and their bags. I think it's a bit unique in the pack world for this type of like kind of soft fabric to work out so well for a bag. But it does, it feels great, and I think it feels like a notch up from some other bag fabrics out there as well. Soft to the touch, holds up well too, and durable. All right, so there's a lot on the fabric. We have Hypalon here in areas like the zipper garage for the zippers, and to hold the sternum strap on the front here, and then down by the strap adjustment here as well. YKK zippers throughout. The main opening has a number 10 YKK zipper too. Heimplanet doesn't really cut corners when it comes to the quality of materials that they use to make their bags, so that has it going very well. Now, let me talk about the fit here first. So if I just flip these over, you can see these straps. I think they're very comfortable. The foam is cushy and padded, and I don't think I've ever tried on a Heimplanet bag that I didn't like and wasn't comfortable for me. So here's how it looks on. You have these nice strap keepers on the side to keep things managed. And then for me, I don't really need a sternum strap with a bag at 24 liters, but you can get that separately. So a sternum strap can attach here, or sorry, a hip waist belt rather. I think it's not really like it's kind of like a strap if you go look on their site, which I think are pretty close to useless. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's giving it a little too little credit, but it does help stabilize the bag, but it doesn't have those padded hip belt straps that takes the weight off your shoulder. It more just holds it close to your body. So waist strap here, sternum strap can go here, and then they also sell separate compression straps that connect here with these Hypalon loops, so you can hang more exterior gear on the outside. Now that's going to add a good amount of price, up to you if you're picking up this bag, whether or not you need that. For me, I'd probably go compression first so I could compress the bag down and have additional stuff on the outside. Don't really need a sternum strap or a hip belt for a bag of this size. Let's get into the details of the harness system. No load lifters up there, which I think is fine. No mesh in the back either. This main channel does provide a little bit of breathability, but not quite as much as mesh. So just keep that in mind. Again, everything here is well structured. It's balanced, I dig it. We have a luggage pass-through as well if you want to put this onto your bag. Now, one of the things we talk about a lot in Pack Hacker Pro is we have a whole topic on luggage pass-throughs. We've talked about them in many different topics, and some people really want the luggage pass-through to be vertical. So they want to be able to set the bag down on some roller luggage, have the handle be here, but in this case, the bag will be sideways, which is actually, I think for this bag, okay, because the organization is kind of sideways in here. When we get into the inside, we'll talk a little bit more through that as well. Yep, so Hypalon loops on the front here too. This is gonna be where that sternum strap attaches. You have two little kind of loops here too if you wanna hang something down like with a carabiner or something of that nature. Funny little quick story, like one of Heimplanet's Kickstarters, it was I think the first Transit Line they came up with, we actually caught an issue with the spacing in these. So when it curved around the strap, it wasn't compensated for. So it was a little too wide and the sternum strap mechanism couldn't fit inside. So we were able to catch that, share that with Heimplanet, and they fixed that on all future bags, which is super awesome. I love when brands pick up on those little things that we talk about and they can implement them and make their bags better, ultimately for you too, which I think is super cool. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, there's some little detailing down here. Heimplanet has kind of this silver treatment that they've been using as well in some of their new bags. I think it looks really slick and sleek. That basically covers the harness system. Let's see what else is on the outside here. I talked about these 4 Hypalon loops for attaching. There is handle carry, so I think the top handle, very nice to hold the bag up. Very nice to hold the bag up like that. The side one, I always have a bit of a problem with bags that don't really have like an aluminum stay right here, so they won't have an aluminum stay there. So as you pull this handle and have this thing loaded up, it kind of loses its shape a little bit, and you have the strap hanging down too. So, you know, it's not going to be great for like briefcase carry, but just for quickly grabbing it like from the overhead bin or from your car, something like that, it's going to be totally fine. You see that I have a carabiner clip here on the handle itself too. There's not a little bit of extra space on this. Like maybe it would have been interesting if they would have kept that open, like on some other bags I've seen. You could hang the carabiner clip there and it'd be a little bit more managed, but I'm sure the reinforcement and the extra stitching has a good design decision behind it. I think Heimplanet's really good at like technical design and keeping stuff durable. Little Heimplanet tag there too. Let me hold that up. Autofocus, boom. Okay, cool. So that's pretty much covers the outside of the bag. Let's jump onto the inside, starting with this front pocket. So in here, I just have a packable day pack. This is the Matador on-grid packable day pack. And I just wanted to put that in there to show you that this bag handles extra literage in this front pocket pretty well. There's a little bit of extra fabric here, so it can bow out of the main shape of the bag. If there was less fabric here, it'd be tighter, and as you filled up the main compartment, this would be harder to utilize. The size of the pocket itself goes down to here, goes up to here, and then covers the majority of the bag. So you actually have a good amount of space there. And then of course, Hypalon zipper garage here, which just helps keep additional moisture out after you zip that zipper completely up. So usually there's a small gap at the end of the zipper track. This zipper garage kind of covers that up. All right, cool. So we're gonna set that off to the side for now. Okay, next up, I want to talk about the side pocket. So there's a little small side pocket here with that zipper garage closer to the back panel. And I've been able to fit in a passport here just to give you an idea of some of the size. So let's just measure that out. It's about 2 passports wide, maybe a little bit wider, and it just barely fits in there. Got some gum in here too. Orbit Winter Mint, my personal favorite flavor. All right, so you can see you kind of like shove that down, and it does fit in there, but it's very tight. So you could put in like a field notes notebook or your passport or something of that nature. Set this off to the side for now. I don't know, this pocket, the positioning of it for me for quick access is okay. I mean, if you're wearing it on your shoulders like this, you can kind of whip it around and get access to it. So that's really nice kind of way to get access. Personally, I prefer when quick access pockets are up here at the top though. I don't know why, maybe it's just because I'm used to it. I think it just feels a little bit better for me. And this pocket is relatively thin as well. So let me actually grab my phone. Let's make sure that fits. Yeah, so phone fits in there well too. This is the largest size iPhone. Fits in there just fine. Okay, closing it up. Now, we got onto the main rub that I have with this bag, and that is the main compartment and how it's organized. So there is a big zipper here for laptop compartment. And okay, so the laptop can fit in there. I have a 16-inch laptop. You can pull that out. And this is the same pocket that's going to be the main compartment as well. So this opens up like fully clamshell. And then you can see there's like a pass through here where you can put your bag. And I do have Heimplanet's largest packing cube in here, and then I have their smaller one in here too, just to give you an idea of the size. I often found like the more I had this bag packed up, the more I would kind of open up this access pocket and stuff would kind of just like go everywhere. Like you can see when I pull this packing cube out, the organization is here on the back panel. Not the biggest fan of this, just because I feel like you kind of have to take everything out of your bag in order to access these pockets. This is what I was talking about though with that luggage pass through. You know, if it is on your luggage like this, you can open this up and kind of fish stuff out of here as you see fit and kind of rearrange. But as this bag gets more full, if you have like a really full packing cube in here, or just even loose items, I mean, I'd strongly recommend picking up a packing cube if you're gonna be using it in this way. But you kind of have to get those out of the way, and then you get access to these pockets here on the back panel. Another thing I noticed is that these two small pockets are fine here, like if you have a pen, but if you want to put like a cable or something a little misshapen in here, it can get in the way and block the ability to you know, Velcro this shut. The Velcro target itself is like pretty good size, but even still, I've seen some brands do it like shorter, but a bigger Velcro target. So it's like impossible to miss. The longer the strap gets and the smaller the Velcro target it is, the more like intentional you have to be about Velcroing this. Like I think Evergoods does this really well. It's like a little Velcro tab that you just kind of fold over and it holds your laptop into place, if I recall. Anyway, you get the general concept. So I wanted to bring that up, and then you have these two stretchy kind of mesh liner pockets here. So I've got like glasses on this side, and then this side down here, I just have some gloves just to kind of show you how it packs out. Between like having this stuff packed out and then I have this packing cube in here, and then I've got stuff in this mesh pocket as well, it kind of just gets a little like lumpy. I like on the transit line how they have some separation between like the admin panel and the main compartment. In the 24-liter Daypack though, you don't really have that. It's all kind of just one space. Your mileage may vary whether or not you like this. I always find access to be a little bit more challenging. And for me, I feel like it's kind of trying to do a little bit too much at once inside of this main compartment. So that's me, that's my opinion. That's the biggest gripe I have with this bag. It's amazingly comfortable. The materials that Heimplanet uses are really great as well. I mean, right here too, number 10 YKK zipper. Can't pick a better zipper to close up a compartment, and it's a very generous choice for a 24-liter backpack that's normally on like 40-liter travel bags. Okay, so that covers that, and my main gripe with that. Let's get into this mesh. You have some good kind of gusseting in here as well. So you can get a lot of depth in this mesh pocket if you want. Whether you want to put in like loose clothing or like stuff a jacket in there, it all totally works. The smallest Heimplanet packing cube. So to give you an idea too of how packing cubes are handled inside of this bag, I just want to zip this shut. Large one you saw earlier kind of goes like that. It's not the best size. I'd probably go with these small ones. If I was going to go with any, you can kind of do like one there, another there. Those can stick at the bottom. Maybe you don't have anything in this bottom pocket, or you just keep flat stuff in there. You got two of these down there, and you know, you're a little bit in better shape in terms of the space organization than this large one. Now you got to take both out, but hey. Okay, and then up here we just have this quick access pocket. It's completely private, it's not mesh. I've been kind of, well, top pocket, I guess. It's quick access if you keep your zippers up here, then you can go in and then into here without fully unzipping this clamshell. But it's okay. I mean, there's like, it's probably not the best for this type of like heavier gear. I think it's better for like clothing. So if you have like socks and underwear or something you want to throw in there for a little day trip, I think that's a lot better suited for this case. There are just like two little nylon loops up here. So I just threw an air tag on here. I think it's a little bit extra to have this on a keychain, but I just thought it looked cool. So we have a little Night Eyes S-Beaner there and air tag up here at the top. You could hang stuff from here if you wanted. Integrate other Heimplanet accessories. Sky is the limit. And then here's some like information as well. Transit line Daypack 24. And yeah, that pretty much covers it. The one other thing that I wanted to talk about on these straps that I realized I missed as well are just how nicely the straps are down here. So you have this Hypalon piece of, I guess, fabric or rubber, I might call it. It's got a rubbery feel to it. Is down here at the bottom. It tapers nicely into this plastic adjustment strap from ITW. Good quality plastic hardware there. And then you have this like nice strap management system here as well. So For me, it works really well, but for this type of system, for others in the past with smaller frames, if you need to tighten this, like Lauren on our team needs to wear things a little bit more tightly, you are gonna get this excess strap here that's gonna happen too. So what we've done in the past is just had it hanging, or we've kind of been able to like stuff it, fold it up and stuff it into this little elastic loop here as well. So that's like one more thing to note with the harness system. Other than that, it's a completely comfortable bag. So there you have it, the Heimplanet 24-liter Transit Line Day Pack. Thank you for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel, and we will see you in the next video.